Honestly, I don't know how to write this poem. A great friend told me of the devastation and murder in America, and it broke my heart to tear. Now you may know me, though you died one night in a graveyard shift, and I'm stuck in the graveyard myself, honestly probably more tempered than you. But what I can say can change your life. You have to want to accept it as the tap opens and flows. And as I have found my soul of importance from being mentally ill, so can you. I read a little story about a mouse and a frog by a mystic poet, and for them to prevail in their friendship of land and sea, they tied a string to tug and pull to be there for each other compassionately in the heart of middle now. What is your heart of middle friendship made up of in land and sea? Tie a string to the ones you love, and by the tug you can survive. Maybe you've lost something so dear to you, and I totally sympathize with you. As you read this poetic memoir, you shall see. I had a granda that died before I could even introduce myself soulfully, and even though I do not remember his hugs physically then and as a man, I sit by his grave in hopes he hears my 15-year-old cries of how to sort my world out. Even though he does not speak back, for I didn't even know his voice, so now I use God as my vessel to talk to others directly, to piece together their shattered lives and my own. This is how you piece everything back into place, from this tinned roof echoing back as quiet listeners, God. It all comes back to love. We have all been there. As I sit in a bath, with small feet, long toes, nails a carving sharp as the wet drips off my heel. You lie there smoking. You made those women bleed, even though they were not in their periods. Then I think of Sylvia, the poet queen of the feminist movement, of her Ariel, and I am scared of love and of women. I know I could have made her happy outside the oven door, because she was my kind of woman, but I wasn't even a thought by then. I took that weekend drowning over those women to realize I must get finely tuned into the right emotional thought patterns. In my natural 26-year-old progression, you must be patient and thrive for these epiphanies as they come progressively, like drug-induced brick shatters. You will piece them together even through the scruff. When she comes along, it is this: a foreign love, a foreign kiss, that foreign touch all over again. It is all foreign love when you meet, fuck, and when another goes you think, why can't I just be happy for once? But you must realize that you must be in love with everything in your life, not just your dick or your tits, and for it to be done with grace for enlightenment and excellence. By this time, you have realized I am mentally ill and don't go out raping or murdering people. By now, I have realized as you read this, you're mentally ill too and looking for something. But it is no excuse to stop believing in a world outside yours, as I look at the biggest star I have ever seen on a friend's smoking balcony. What I have found in my states of debilitation is this: you must travel to find your importance, with empowerment through torture. I have found that I am the Zenful dark, and as you travel for this, you can never feel. But I died over several weeks to write this to you, knowing I was that star, being a natural source to this planet. Every worm that tries to trap you in a trapeze is your own dark surrealist energy to make love and converse without a wine bottle, as the dog lingers love and a stare out of sobriety. Even though I have made little old women cringe in the corner because of my honesty, as my books were hung, but most still smile at my words and letters by the cinnamon sachets in the local shop. You have to reveal the bare, callous knuckles in life and graze the chin so slightly with gentle liberation. We all have mental ills, but I ask of you this: from the wet fire, mentally ill world, find your soul.